Hey guys, it's Ren from Makeup by Ren, and if you want to see this look, as well as my review on the Sigma Makeup Beauty on the Go kit in the neutral shades, stay tuned for more. Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today it's really exciting because I'm going to announce the return of my Sigma makeup giveaways on Fridays, and this coincides with me reviewing the new line of makeup from Sigma. And you all know I love the brushes, and it was really cool because they came out with a new makeup line as well. So I'm going to review the first set that I have here, which is the Beauty on the Go kit in neutral shades. And I'm wearing it right now, so if you want to see how I did this look, stay tuned for the end where I do the tutorial on the side. But I'm going to give you my quick review on it. Sigma is awesome at packaging. Like, that is something that they really don't slack on. So you get the box right here, and it comes with the 4 eyeshadows, and they come in individual eyeshadow containers, but they're really easy to pop out. And when you pop them out, you can put them in the palette that they provide as well. And it's not magnetic, just kind of pops in and out really easily. And the 4 shades are very good for daytime school work. And the 4 shades really quick are this brown shade, which is called Brown Sugar. This pink shade called Angie. Then you have this brownish gray shade called Indian Girl, and the last one is a dark like a violet gray slate color called Brown Eyed Girl. And I swatched it on my hand right here. If you want to see better swatches, definitely check out my blog makeupbyrenren.com, and I'll have them on there. But I swatched them without a base, and they came out very vibrant. In terms of my thoughts on the shadows themselves, I like the color combination. The shadows are very soft and powdery. They kind of remind me of the Urban Decay Deluxe eyeshadows, if you are familiar with that. Because they're so soft, they do have a tendency to kind of crumble, and they can be real loose on your brush. So you make sure to take your brush when you apply it and just tap it off. Tap off the powder so that way you don't have to worry about fallout. The shadows blend really easily because they're so soft and silky, and they're really easy to use, and they're pigmented. So I would recommend using like a cream eyeshadow base, like a MAC paint pot or whatever you like to use, just because since they're so soft, they'll help have something to adhere to. I'm just using my Stilo base. Oops. And this one it's just like a neutral skin tone shade. It didn't take a lot of pigmentation for the colors to show up, but if I had to say, my only complaint would be that they don't have matte shades, and I'm huge about having a combination of matte and shimmery and satin in your eye makeup, because it just makes it look more balanced. So I just used a matte highlighter from a different brand for today's look, just to kind of balance it out. But I really like this. If you're into neutral shades, this is awesome, because the shadows in the pan are pretty, but when you swatch them, they have an even different dimension. Like, a lot of them are kind of two-tone. Like, this shade looks just like gray, but it's actually like gray with a pinkish brown tone, and this one looks just like a dark gray, but it's actually like a purpley gray. And if you love shimmers, then this is the one for you. So shimmers are great because they're so much easier to use, to be honest, in comparison with mattes. But I would have liked if there was a matte shade, especially like a basic highlighter shade or something like that. And pretty much all the colors in their palettes are this shimmery texture. The price is pretty much comparable to buying a matte quad. I think there's sales that always go on though, so you should check those out. Like, they have one on sale for like $27. But really, the kit is awesome because you get 4 huge eyeshadows, 4 eyeshadow containers, and a palette. And I love how the palette has a huge mirror. Not a lot of palettes do that, and I actually, whenever I do use these Sigma Makeup on the Go palettes, I just use the mirror to apply it because it's big enough. It's not like tiny. So I do recommend this. Supplement it with some matte shades and you'll get an awesome look. And that's pretty much my thoughts on this. I will be giving away one of these, thanks to Sigma Makeup for sponsoring it. All you have to do is, this will be posted on a Friday, so go to my blog. That will be, the link will be posted on the description box, or it's this way. And leave me a comment telling me why you'd like to win. Make sure to follow my blog and subscribe to my YouTube page, which hopefully a lot of you are. And then that's it. I'll pick a comment by random, and I'll announce the winner on Monday. So make sure you have your comments in by Monday. You can comment more than once if you would like, and then you'll win a Beauty on the Go kit in the neutral shades. So that's it for my quick review, and now stay tuned for this tutorial. Okay, so let's get started with the tutorial. First, what I'm going to do is prime my eyes using whatever primer you love. I always use my Stilo Cosmetics eyeshadow primer in medium. Now, since the Sigma kit does not have a matte or kind of like strictly nude shade, I'm going to cover my lid with a nude shadow. It's just a regular cream color. It's a loose pigment, just to kind of give my eyes some blending, a blending base. And I'm especially going to do it on the brow bone, because it'll also be my highlight. So most of the color goes on the brow bone, and then the rest goes all over the lid. Okay, now for the color, what we're going to do is take a little bit of mixing medium, and I'm going to use the same brush, which is the SS252. And I'm going to get some of the pink shade, Angie, right here, and I'm going to apply it with a damp brush. And the reason I'm doing that is because it goes on a lot smoother when it's wet, and it gives a nice like metallic finish. So I'm just going to apply this over the entire lid. Don't go past your crease. And I'm going to do about 2 layers of it. And it looks really pretty and opens your eye really nicely. Okay, next I'm going to go with my favorite brush in the Sigma set, which is the SS224. I'm going to get a little bit of the brown, which is called brown sugar, right here. Get a little bit on my brush, tap off the excess because these are very soft shadows, and work it in above my crease. If you're lucky enough to have like a lot of lid space, you can put this in your crease, but I have to bring it above, so because that works better with my eye shape. So I'm just really getting a nice blend. And the key to this look is kind of layering colors to get some dimension. So you're going to do this a couple times. Next, I'm going to take my SS239 and get a little bit of this grayish brown tone called Indian Girl. Actually, like one of my faves out of all the eyeshadows that Sigma has, because it has such a nice, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a satin taupe feel. But I'm just going to apply it right to the outer corner and just darken that out and contour your eye a bit. Like that. You can even get your blending brush and dab a little bit on there and help you blend it out. And then I'm going to bring it into the crease a little bit, just like whatever's left on the brush. Like I said, you're kind of building layers, so to give this look more dimension. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with a little bit of brown again, like building the layers of color. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of touch up that pink. And I'm going to put a little bit on my tear duct as well to kind of highlight the eye. And finally, we're going to go back with the highlight color a little bit. I'm going to wipe off my SS224. Get a little bit of that nude shade just to kind of blend everything together, because I notice when you put your highlight color on a blending brush like this, it really, you have that seamless crease transition up into the highlight, because sometimes you can't always, you think it's blended, but I notice like on film I'll see a little bit of a line, and I don't like that. I like it really blended out, so by doing this it kind of really blends it out for you. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit more brown. Okay, so that should be good. Take a Q-tip, kind of clean up the outer V shape. Now I'm going to go in with an angled brush and do my liner. And I'm actually going to use eyeshadow as a liner. And it's going to be this color called Brown Eyed Girl, the darkest in the palette. And to do that, I'm going to take my angled SS266, dampen it a tiny bit with mixing medium, and get some of that dark shadow. And then just line my eyes as if I'm using like gel liner. And it's dark enough to give you a little bit of definition, but subtle enough so that it looks, you know, appropriate for like a daytime look. And then I'm going to take it and then bring it underneath as well. Just part of the way, like halfway. And then take your pencil brush using my SS219 and getting a little bit of the pink and then meeting it halfway. And then you can go ahead and use mascara. Of course, I'm a lashes girl because my regular, you know, Born with Lashes really sucks. So I'm just going to use, these are, what is this? This is Shazam, an Asian brand of lashes, which is really popular amongst the Asian bloggers. And I'm going to pop this on and we'll be right back. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. I applied the lash and I used a mascara to blend my real lashes in, or you can just use mascara. And I already kind of finished my rest of my face. I did my brows. I used just some MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural as my foundation, and I contoured with bronzer from MAC and a pink blush from MAC. So the lips, what I did is I used a lipstick by Rimmel called Paradise, and it's a really pretty, like natural, like a mauve pinky shade. I put a little bit more on, so I applied it, and then I took a little bit of the pink from the palette, and I just dabbed my finger in it, and I applied it right to the middle as a highlight. And this is a trick that I recently saw from Candy on YouTube, and just kind of gives you a nice subtle highlight without worrying about gloss, and it kind of sets it as well. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my blog, makeupbyrenan.com, for pictures, a complete review, and information about the product. And until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.